Today we're doing 10.6, which is systems of equations. Let's start with the definition. So a system of equation is going to be a set of two or more equations that contain two or more variables. So an example would be y equals 2x minus 5 and 8x minus 3y equals negative 7. Here you see that we have two different equations, and in both of the equations they have two variables that are the same. Next, let's talk about what the solution of a system of equation looks like. So this is just going to be a set of all values that are solutions of all of the equations. So it's a set of numbers that make both equations true, and this is going to be written as an ordered pair. So remember, an ordered pair is written x comma y, or something would be like 4, negative 3. So it would have to, again, make both equations true. So let's start with this. We want to determine if each ordered pair is a solution of the system of the equation. So here we go, we have a system. And all I want to know is if this ordered pair would be the solution. So yes or no. So let's just say I'm given negative 2 comma 4. All we are going to do is plug and chug. So every time you see a variable, we're going to plug it in. So remember, this goes x comma y. So let's start with this first one. I'm going to do 2. Now here's an x, so I'm going to plug in negative 2 plus 3, and instead of writing y, I'm going to use 4 equals 8. So in today's or tomorrow's homework, they'll give you the system and the ordered pair. So now all we're going to do is solve that. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. Plus 3 times 4 is 12. We want to know, does that equal 8? So 4 plus negative 12 is 8, so 8 equals 8. So that checks out. But these two go together. So even though this first one checks out, we still have to do the second one. So now I'm going to do the bottom one. I see an x, so I'm going to do negative 2 minus 4. Here's our y, so I'm going to plug in 4. Does that equal 15? I'm going to do SAIL. So we have negative 2 plus negative 16. Does that equal 15? We get negative 18 does not equal 15. So this is false. So since both of them are not true, this is not a solution. So let's try another one. Let's see if 7, negative 2 works for that same equation, systems of equations. So I want you to try it. Plug and chug for both and see if you get 1 or 2 true statements. Okay, what you should have done is 2 times 7 plus 3 times negative 2. Does that equal 8? 4 times 7 is 14 plus negative 6. Does that equal 8? And you get 8 equals x, so that checks out. Now I'm going to try the second one. So I'm going to do 7 minus 4 times negative 2. Does that equal 15? And if I had done SAIL, I get 7 plus 8. Does that equal 15? And 15 equals 15, which checks out. So this means yes, it's a solution. The other part is actually solving a system. So these are the rules. You must have it say x equals or y equals. If not, you're going to have to rearrange it to get it to say that. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is you need to have two answers for each, or one for each variable. Hence we get our ordered pair. So I'm going to show you how to do this. Here's my system of y equals x plus 3 and y equals 2x plus 5. So I have y equals. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take what y equals, either one, and I'm going to replace it for the other place. So if I have y here, Here's my y. I'm going to replace what it equals in for y. I'm going to substitute it in, okay? I'm going to plug it in so that my new equation says x plus 3. All I did was take this, and now I'm going to copy down the rest of this equation. Equals 2x plus 5. Now it's right back to what you were doing before, and I'm going to solve for x. So I'm going to add a negative 1x to both sides, and I get 3 equals 1x plus 5. I'm going to add a negative 5 to both sides, so I get negative 2 equals 1x, or that's just the same thing as x equals negative 2. Now remember, we have to have an ordered pair. So you have your x, now you need to solve for your y. So you're going to go back to your system, and you can pick either or. It doesn't matter. I'm going to pick the top one, and I'm going to solve for y. So I'm going to say y equals, now I know x is negative 2 plus 3, so that therefore y equals 1. So my ordered pair is negative 2, 1. I'm just substituting in. Let's try this one. I have y equals negative x plus 5, and x minus 2y equals negative 4. So I'm going to take, since I have y equals, I'm going to take what that is, and I'm going to replace it for that same variable of y. So let's first start by rewriting this equation. I'm going to do x minus 2 or plus a negative 2. Now because I would want to do 2 times y, and y is going to be this whole thing, you need to put it in parentheses. So negative x plus 5 equals negative 4. Now just to solve, we're going to have to use distribution here. So I'm going to get x plus 2x plus negative 10 equals negative 4. I have like terms, so I'm going to add those together. 3x plus negative 10 equals negative 4. Now I just got to solve it, so I'm going to add 10 to both sides. And I get 3x equals 6. Divide by 3. So x equals 2. So again, remember I need to find my y now. So I'm going to go back to my system. You can pick either one. I'm going to pick the top one because y is already by itself. So I'm going to say y equals negative 2 plus 5. So y equals 3. So my ordered pair is 2, 3. Now I'm going to have you try one of these in the exit slip. I want you to do the best you can, and we are going to talk about it in class. So go ahead and try that exit slip now.